now. Everybody who checked us out. Shout out to everybody who subscribed on www.dh1tv. This episodes of The Black Show. Just get a different feel for what we've been through, what we're doing, who we are, what we're going through. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the listeners out there. Miss Ray will be here in a few seconds. My boy Mike from On the Mic with Mike, that airs every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
9 to 10 p.m.
9 to 10 p.m. Got the sports rundown for you. If you don't know, now you know.
They're going to know tomorrow.
Oh, they're going to know
tomorrow.
Yeah, he's a Knicks fanatic. You know what I'm saying? But we got a very unique show today. I want to wait until Miss Rhea get here. But in the meantime, I just want to shout out all the small business owners out there. I want to shout out to everyone out there that's holding it down for their friends, their loved ones, their families. And I'm saying stay tuned, because at the end of this episode, we will be giving a few PSAs, public service announcements, that are very helpful, for people in the community.
Word.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, just,
Well, in the meantime, tell people where they can find you at.
Oh, you can find your girl at Sugar_Cosby on all social media platforms. That's at Sugar, SUGAR_COSBY. You can follow your girl anywhere and everywhere on social media. You can Google me, Sugar Cosby. I'm there. I'm outside. I've been outside. You know what I'm saying?
Been outside, and it's about to be a real hot summer, and you're really about to be out in these streets.
Yeah, it's been very warm the last couple of days. Actually, I've been already out here.
I don't like that.
I was at the Caribbean bar. Shout out to Castaway.
Shout out to Castaways. And see, Sugar invited me out. Actually, and I was like, nah. Just because I seen y'all was about to have it was about to be a whole girls' night thing. And,
I wish you came out. That night was very interesting. You would have had fun.
I enjoyed myself.
We would have had a lot to talk about.
Oh.
I was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I was out there. I was dancing with everybody.
I was lit.
I was the only one dancing on the dance floor at one time. And then because you know how us sisters like me.
Well, in general, let me tell you, Sugar likes to go out, and when she goes out, especially if she goes out with his music, pretty. She goes out there and busts moves out there on that dance floor. All right, Sugar is she don't play when it come to going out.
Word. Let me tell you something. My fist pump is dangerous, and then not only
wait. You fist pump? You be getting your jersey short? Oh, hey, yo, are you serious?
I'm from born and raised. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I do fist pump. You know what I'm saying? My fist pump does damage. Okay, so if you don't know, now you know. So and I'm known for when I go to the clubs. Well, one thing that I'm known for from the bouncers or whatever, they always follow me because they know once I get enough drink in my system, word is bond, I'm getting on the couch.
Hey, on that
note, with me a couple of times.
Make sure
I'm getting on the couch.
Make sure you follow your boy on Instagram. I'm _A_Brown_God. Now, go ahead. Tell them about you being on the couch, because you told us like a billion times. Go ahead. Tell them.
All right. So, when I go out and I get lit, I like to have fun. Mm-hmm. So, from time to time, I'll, really be lit on the couch.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that just is what it is. So, shout out to Miss Raya in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? All right, so you guys know what to do. As always, MS_RAYA_87 on Instagram. What's going on, guys? What's up? It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Another week to do it again.
Facts. Now that Miss Ray is here, we want to get into the green situation. Now, you want to give them a little insight on?
All right. Well, basically, this actually happened 2 years ago. All right, 2019 in Louisiana State. All right. The LSP, they pulled over Mr. Green. All right, he was because I think he was trying to evade the police, and he ended up actually getting into a car accident. All right. Now the situation goes that the cops were called. All right, they pulled up. Even before, like, they even said anything to him. They already had their guns drawn. Once they got closer, they said, "Put your hands up, mother effer." Now,
right.
You remember, we watched this video. And from there, it all just went downhill. A struggle ensued. Mr. Green ended up being tased several times while being face down in handcuffs for over 9 minutes, or about 9 minutes.
Sound familiar?
While the police were sitting there saying very degrading things, very disgusting things like, "Oh, I hope this N-word don't have AIDS," and they were taking sanitizer and wiping the blood off the boots of their
Well, we're gonna give you guys.
Go ahead.
We found the actual the full body cam footage, so we're gonna watch that with you guys for the first time with you guys. For people who have queasy stomach, viewer discretion is advised. You know what I'm saying? This was a murder. I just wanted to let you guys know that. So we're gonna go ahead and play it, and we'll. This is before the officer even gets out of the car.
All right, so
we're watching the officer actually in the car. He's about.
I assume he's running his plates or something.
Yeah, he's coming out. No, it's not. He's running the plate. We're gonna fast forward that just a little bit for when he gets out of there.
Okay, all right. This is actually pulling up to the car.
Right.
You all right? Yes, sir. Just cleaning the blood up.
Bro, look how nonchalantly the cop is just walking like.
Yeah, I got blood all over.
Oh no, you have to rewind it. Rewind it. It's the end.
No, this is the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, all right, what's happening now?
Hey, sir, don't you turn over. All right. Don't you turn over. You lay on your belly. Lay on your belly. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Lay on your fucking belly. I got something to you. Understand? Yes, sir. Hang tight. I'll let you go.
All right, so obviously what's happening is it seems like they have Mr. Green on the ground right now. I don't
And
know
it
what
looks
this
like-
other cop is doing. He's just like,
No, he's actually giving us footage. Look, this is
No, I
Green's
understand
car.
that.
The cop ran into the car,
No, the car was already in a prior accident before the cop.
but the cop is pinned.
Yeah, he's pinning him. I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so either way it go, the cop still hit his car. Why? If it was already crashed, that don't.
Right.
I'm just saying that's another inconsistency. They said that he was already crashed and they approached him. This car is clearly pinning his car.
Facts.
Oh, okay.
Facts.
Bring light to what's really happening.
Let's go.
That's what it looked like to me. I'm glad the officer walked over there. Now we can clearly see. He probably wasn't in an accident alone. The other person was there.
All right, so
Okay. All right, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. Okay.
I assume they're still chasing him.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
He's apologizing.
Yeah, he's apologizing right now.
He's not resisting or anything.
All right.
This is disgusting. I'm sorry. Just even hearing him like that, they should have had him sitting on his butt and just at least being able to breathe and calm down. 'Cause
Providing him,
Detained. Why is
He's
he not
already
sitting
put-
up?
providing him with water like you did the mass shooter. Give him water. Give him a rag. Wipe his face.
All you do is speed a little bit and run a red light. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Hey, sir. I'm sorry. Oh. We fucking pushing against me. You understand that?
Bro, he's handcuffed. Like, what the?
He's screaming in agony.
This goes.
This shit is-
He's not a threat to nobody right now. So, I mean, you can sit him up. I mean, at this point, I'm just saying.
The argument is that he resisted arrest and he fled. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they're using as their leverage. But why did you lie about it? Because everything after protocol was broken. You didn't want anyone to see. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, okay, yes, so he did flee. Obviously. They pursued him and chased him.
Right.
However, everything after he was detained is absolutely incriminating and wrong. That's why they didn't want nobody to know. Because why wouldn't you tell his family the truth? Why wouldn't you tell his family the truth if he did everything
2 years,
wrong?
They covered this up. 2
Well, the
years.
cops held this video for 2 years.
Right, it got leaked.
LA two way too fast. He just didn't know where he was going. Is all it was. He did. His rear end got airborne a little bit. He touched down. He was on the west side of the road here, kind of fishtailed. He clipped that mailbox, kind of rotated counterclockwise. He did that, and that's why I came in right there because I was afraid he was trying to pull back off that way.
Where are you now, baby?
Yeah,
What are they doing to him?
a lot.
Nothing. They still have him. They have him detained. It's a cop
They're
with a
kneeling
knee
on him.
his back.
On his stomach. What if he have a punctured lung? If the officer is saying he spent around and hit all this stuff, you don't think he might have an internal injury?
Alright, so this police walks away from the scene. And he's,
Looking for drugs.
yeah, or he could, no.
All these people that live over
Just
there,
trying
no
not
one
to
came
show
out.
What's going on over there?
Do you see how all them people that live there, no one came out to help?
What's going on?
Nobody. You don't see
It's
no
nothing but
neighbors,
houses.
Nothing. Well, it's like right across from the houses is like the woods.
It's right there. Look, it's right. But all them cop cars and stuff, you didn't hear that?
Long pursuit, chasing. I mean, it was
He said it was a good one.
so. Dakota knows his Charger into the guy's car. So we got some damage to his car. Well, they're still fighting.
Why are they fighting though?
They got blood all over them. Hope the guy is not hypnotized.
Look like a kid.
Got an ambulance around for him. All troopers are okay. He did have some damage to Dakota's cars on the floor. It was almost like a pit. They were going to try to pit him, but
They're gonna try to pin him.
wrecked hit these trees. They were afraid of him.
And they still hit him.
They still hit him.
Do you think we need to do a fleet or a fleet incident?
Yo, he-
Okay. Yeah.
this is crazy. I mean, we can't really see what's going on at this point. Like the cop is so far away, but is he like the only one though with like the footage? I mean,
Maybe this is
thing
the
from
only-
different angles.
This was definitely from different angles. I'm
I
honestly,
think that he's the only one recording walking around though.
Yeah.
Well, I think this might be just the one actual, not the one, but I mean the main one that they just held on for 2 years because it's obviously broken up into different parts. But this is probably the original, like unedited everything.
that's crazy.
All right, so it's a bunch of cops standing around.
All right, let's see how they got him sitting
They
straight
got him
up.
sitting up.
Turn around.
No, he ain't gonna turn around. See in the light, so we can't really see.
He moved away to talk to whoever he was talking to.
Where is that light coming from?
The car. That's the headlight to Green's car.
That wasn't on before.
They went into the car.
Why would they turn it on though?
The guy wrecked.
He probably didn't want nobody to hear him lying.
This is like, I mean, why do they have them like it's mad cop cars around? Like, yeah, this.
They all have him. It's enough cops there, basically,
Right.
to be able to, you know, have him sitting up, be humane to him.
Right.
It's
These
enough
EMS people here. So this is weird.
Look, he's not screaming no more. Now he's unconscious.
Wow.
Right.
So when that guy walked away, something else happened.
Yeah.
Because he was just screaming, saying, "Oh God, oh God."
They did this on purpose.
Now, mind you,
He's just proud.
we already know what happened. They told his family.
No cap. That looked like children. No cap. That don't look like him? The guy from George Floyd? Tell me that don't resemble him.
A little bit, maybe in the face.
Oh my God. Sorry,
Maybe
oh
a
God.
little bit in the face.
This guy's not, his
But
head is moving a little bit.
look at all these cops around him. And mind you, they told his family that he died in a car accident.
No car accident. He didn't even flip over. All he did was spin around and hit something.
That's it.
That's not what killed him, though. That's
Nope. Not at all.
When I turned around on him, it was clear red light and he flew through it. I figured he was looking in his rear view and he didn't see the red light. Well, she got mistakes. Anyways, I got under him.
Yo,
Then he
my
was
man.
right there around 5 points on Louisville. He slow rolled for, I don't know, 100 yards.
I can't even see what's going on at this point. Like,
looks like the EMS or some people is there and they're trying to get his vitals.
We got on 143.
no, it's still cops. Oh, these cats right here.
Yeah. Come on.
And look, they don't seem too worried about nothing that's going on.
He laughing.
Right. They just having a good old time. From our vantage point, it's kind of hard to see anything that's going on.
Only thing I
This
see is this
angle.
lady rear end.
Right, like,
Now they're laying him back down.
Because he's done up now. At this
Oh,
point,
wow.
he's done up. He's on the verge of dying. He was in a car accident. He had about 5 or 6 people on his back. You know, like you said, his ribs could have been broke. He
Lung could have been
let me
punctured.
tell you,
Anything.
let me tell you
Everything.
something. When you get tased, you lose control of all bodily
But you know what?
functions.
He's black, and usually black people, I guess, can tolerate and take it. That's what they always say anyway, right?
That's what they assume.
We're super people.
We all powered by the sun.
We are, but still, we're people. This is crazy. He's laying there, unconscious.
Yeah, there's no
Now they
movement.
Now they're acting like they want to assist him.
There's
Now they're portraying like they're really there to help.
Crazy
Who was there when
because
he was actually screaming for help.
they said, "Don't turn over. You better lay on your stomach right now."
They were
That's what he said?
They were kicking him.
Yeah, they was kicking him.
Right. Definitely true.
After they got done kicking him, they kneeled on his back. 2 above the waist and several underneath. I don't know.
What he said?
Oh man, this is like really hard to watch because at this point, he's like motionless sitting there.
And look at the black cop just
Yeah,
watching.
the black cop is
You
just
ain't even
watching.
stepping in, punk.
He was there all the time. No, it's a black
There's
cop
a black
there.
cop on the scene, as per usual. You're watching them do this to a brother.
They was
Wait.
kicking him. They was. In
I
other
told you
footage, they were kicking him.
seen the foot. Like
Hey,
I was like,
bruh,
damn, was that a kick?
Let me tell you something.
Several
The
times
brother
he tried
is
to get
sitting
up.
there watching this. But at the end of the day, they could have him fucked up.
They're rubbing his chest.
Okay. Right back. We can move over with it. All right, so we're bringing out the gurney. We're about to put him on the gurney. Alright, so they got him out. Again, Mr. Green is motionless. We can't really see.
You can clearly see his body on the ground.
Well, he's on the ground, but this is.
His shirt is green. He's on the officer that is kneeling. He is definitely motionless. He's lifeless. They're all holding him up. It's just awful.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, so
Look.
they're picking him up, and they place him in on the gurney. They
Mind
dropped
you,
him like
it
a
took
piece of meat, like
it took 6 people to pick him up.
6 people.
Wow, not just 2 paramedics.
But you know what? Even still, I feel like what we don't see is somebody pinching him or hooking him.
They're
or pressing
definitely
harder on his chest, trying to get him to die, so that he don't tell what the fuck
Why
happened to
would
him.
they do that?
What are they doing
Why
to
did they
him?
do this?
No.
Why are they all
did
leaning
die
over
like
his
that?
body like this? Look at them. Why are they all
He
leaning
was
over his body?
coherent, he was awoke when it first
Wait,
started.
what'd she say? Oh, they have him. They're cuffing him.
To the bed.
They're cuffing him. Yeah. Wow.
Well, anytime you get arrested, you need to go to the hospital. You're gonna cuff you.
Okay. What are they laughing at, yo?
How are you laughing? This man dying. Look how slow they're moving. If you want to know neglect and the reason why they should be charged, first, look how slow they're moving.
Right.
A white person of interest could never get this treatment. That's the problem. They're laughing and moving slow. No one's in a rush to get him to a hospital. He's unresponsive. Wow. It's just the end of it.
That's crazy.
Called Cold Blue.
All right, so they're strapping him in and everything, and he's clearly cuffed to the.
Non-responsive,
Not at all.
obviously unconscious.
Probably from all them damn times he was.
No, they
tased.
don't. Do they got him face down?
No.
Woo! I thought his hands was behind his back. Wow. Look how beat up his face is. As
Yeah, his
as
face
the
is
lights
bloody.
flash.
Yeah,
They
his face
whooped
is really
his
bloody.
ass.
All because
They
he
Rodney King
fled.
the fuck out of him.
Rodney kinged him.
And said it was a car accident. Told the family that it was a car accident. They didn't tell him that they beat him, kicked him,
Well,
forced
look.
him to basically drown in his own blood. It looked like.
The cop specifically said when he walked up, the cop was saying, "Why wouldn't you stop? Why did you make me chase you?"
He said I was scared.
He said, "I was scared. I'm sorry."
And they beat him.
That means they already beat him before he started talking.
Yep.
You know how when you was younger, you get a beating and your mom explained to you why she whipped your ass? That's what I'm getting on
That old
that.
Negro.
Training. That's what that is.
Yeah.
This man is clearly beaten. And that officer said the car only spent and hit a mailbox then a tree.
Yeah.
So how would his face look like
They
that?
beat the shit out of him. That's how.
That's
They-
exactly.
Look at the bruises. Purple already. In a matter of an hour. 2 hours. That's crazy.
She laughing. Look, she's smiling her ugly ass.
Right, everybody having a good time.
Everybody.
How
He's
did-
smiling too. Fuck him too.
Everyone in this video, fuck them and make art.
Everybody need to go to jail. See some prison. And then they try to cover
Look
it up.
how long they're taking. Like, I mean, yo, this man is. It's crazy.
Wow.
That's really, really crazy. I don't. All not even the EMS. They just all nonchalant. You know, just taking
Slow
their
as
time.
hell.
This is the black guy.
It's black guy
Texas.
bumping into shit.
Look, this Texas. They live for this shit. They used to hunt us, remember that? Like cattle, like
All right.
game.
The police are doing whatever they're doing. I
Chris
don't
is
know.
gonna follow you to the hospital.
So all of them gotta go to the hospital?
No, just a couple
Just a
of
couple.
them. They gotta do the report and stuff.
Right.
At the hospital.
Right.
Wouldn't they go back to the
No, two. I think one or two gotta escort them to
the one just ran and got in the ambulance?
I know somebody gotta go to the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was like the guard people, but I guess because they're on duty, so they should be going back to the precinct doing the report.
No, because they gotta get a hospital report.
Yeah, they gotta go to the hospital.
Oh.
And then they gotta debrief the
Hospital on what to
Yeah.
do and how to do it.
Well, I'm gonna make the key.
You know me, they were trying to finish them off.
Take the key with you. I won't leave.
I would have been like, yo, I saw the whole thing. Next thing you know, I'm missing too.
Girl, listen, evaporated somewhere.
What?
We're gonna try to see if this fellow lets park it here. We'll be right back.
20 years
All right,
later,
so
they
it looks like
finally-
everybody getting in their cars and they about to be out. Right? This guy.
So that pretty much sums it up. My man is on the way to the emergency room.
That's what they say.
Where he was pronounced dead. Was he dead on arrival? I'm not sure if he was dead on arrival.
Sure.
But,
Second. Hold on.
This whole situation is out of control. The police been doing this. It happened around the time the George Floyd situation.
Yes.
So, and it was, also stated that they didn't release this footage to the public because they said that it was under investigation, and if it was released to the public, then it would disturb the investigation.
Wow.
So that's why they said it took 2 years for it to be released. And it wasn't just released to the public. And I want to emphasize this, people. It was not just released to the public. It was leaked to the public. They were never going to release the body cam footage of what happened to Ronald Green. They were never going to do it, ever at all. 2 years, when George Floyd got killed, right? They released that, 2 weeks later? 2 years?
For
It
a
took
body
y'all
cam.
2 years to investigate, and I bet you these cowards are still working
Or on paid administrative leave.
or on paid administrative leave, still under investigation, and still going to be found not guilty, still going to go back to work to be able to harass and kill more black people. Because we're just black people anyway, right?
All right, let me say this real quick. All right, so it's saying that the initial reason why the cops pulled Mr. Green over was unspecified traffic violation. So I need to know how it goes from a traffic violation pullover to them basically killing him.
Facts.
That's one thing I need to answers for. All right, we all know that the cop did indeed tell his family that he died in a car accident,
That was wrong.
which was totally false. And when those cops, I assume when they went back to the state police, they acknowledged that Green had struggled with reported troopers and died on his way to the hospital.
Right.
That was in their official report, that he had a struggle with officers and he died on his way to the hospital. But obviously with this new video coming out now, which totally debunks any and everything they could possibly try to say.
Now, this is just one video. There's more video. And I want to bring up the 2-minute video that was released to the public. Because in that video, you can see the officers actually kick Mr. Brown.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Green.
They tased him, they pulled him out of the car,
Right.
and they were kicking him,
It-
whooping his ass.
You know what? This is it's just disgusting. It's appalling. Like, how do you sleep? How do you live with yourself after doing something like that to a human being? And it didn't seem, when you listen to this footage, we're going to watch this for 2 minutes real quick, and then we'll be right back. But just listen to how careless these people are with human life, okay? This is really sickening. Louisiana State Police.
Right.
No, this was Louisiana.
Louisiana
This
State
is
Police.
sickening. Louisiana State Police. And what happened during the George Floyd protest, if this would have came out at that same time, it would have been 10 times worse.
I agree.
All around the world.
I agree.
So what we're going to do right now, we're going to sit here and watch this 2-minute clip real quick from AP News.
Shit. Get out of the effing car.
He getting tased right
Mr.
now.
Green was, to some degree, even though he had just finished leading police officers on a lengthy and a high-speed chase, his inclination at that particular point was to acquiesce to what the officers want.
Right. He's totally not resisting at all.
Tased him again.
Tased him.
May 2019 arrest is the subject of a federal civil rights investigation.
Why the hell are you?
You're about to get it again if you don't put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Why he breathing so hard from getting out the
Hurts.
car?
I'm sorry.
What's problematic for me is that Mr. Green is now left on the ground, on his stomach, handcuffed in a prone position, and all trained throughout the United States that once there's a struggle of this nature, the individual's handcuffed, that you need to push him off onto his side,
Right. Put him up.
or get him in a sitting position so you can allow that breathing to be unimpeded by his own body weight.
Hope this guy ain't got fucking
And that
AIDS.
didn't happen for at least, based on my calculation, 9 minutes, where Mr. Green was left alone. And then when he wasn't left alone, and he tried to get over onto his side, another trooper
him.
pushed him down, using
then
his
boop,
foot against the
get
lower
down.
back and butt up
Look
of
at that
Mr.
shit.
Green.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that. There was
Like an
absolutely no
animal.
reason for that. Under no circumstances should Mr. Green have been drugged by his ankle shackles.
Look at that
That was
shit.
malicious, sadistic, completely unnecessary. And the officer that did it's going to have to be held accountable.
Murderers.
Now, keep in mind, police held on to this video for 2 years.
For 2 years, under investigation, under their investigation.
Yeah,
A
police
civil
investigating
rights.
themselves.
Civil
Come on
rights.
now.
They said it was for civil rights.
No, come on now. Like, I mean, we know why they held on to the video for 2 years. We know why they told his family that he died in the car accident. They beat this man. Tased him probably was the cause of his death because he got tased too many times.
You know what? These videos are really, really hard to watch.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? And they're becoming more and more common, you know, that we're forced to have to watch this. And I hate, you know, the black sheep. We want to talk about positivity. We want to talk about real life things that are going on. But unfortunately for black people in this country, we can't always talk about rainbow, sunshine, and vacations.
Because it's not.
Because it's not. On vacation, we get murdered for dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? When we try to do the best that we can, we get knocked down so easily and so quickly in this country, and nobody seems to understand the struggles of what it really is to be a black person here in America. Like it's really trifling. It's ghetto as hell. White people, y'all ghetto for allowing this for so long. Y'all ghetto because the whole freaking world is watching y'all ghetto asses. First of all, wasn't y'all the rejects in the first place of England? Y'all came over here as rejects, and now y'all got us all looking like fucking rejects. This whole racist shit got everybody looking stupid. Everybody. It got black people looking stupid in America, and it got white people looking stupid in America. Nobody's benefiting from this shit.
We
No
definitely ain't benefiting from it. So, I mean, but just to kind of go with what you were saying, I was on my way. I was on my runarounds or whatever today. And, it was this, you know, older black man. You know, he had a little cane and whatnot. And, you know, I was like, yo, go ahead in front of me. So then this young white dude just came and, like, cut him off, and he was trying to get on the bus. And I was like, yo, like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, that wasn't even cool. So, you know, old dude just sat down, and we was talking, and he was like, you know, this crazy to think that in 2021, we're still fighting the same fight that I was trying to fight in the 1960s and shit. And I was like, bro, let me tell you something. And we had a convo for, like, damn near the whole ride. I was like, racism is something that was here before we were ever thought of, and it'll still be here long after we're gone.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's just one of those things I don't think that's ever going to go away. It's not going to never get better. It's still going to get recorded, and it's still not going to matter. Clearly, with Eric Garner's situation, and like, I mean,
Eric Garner, George Floyd,
All of them.
Yeah,
Breonna
all of them.
Taylor,
They
unjustifiable murders.
It is, and for this to happen, like to say that this happened in 2019, it's 2021 now, and this video is just getting leaked out. I guess by unanimous source. They're not gonna reveal. They don't want to say who they.
Listen, whoever leaked this tape, whoever put this on the front street, I just want to say thank you. You know what I mean? Because you had to have a lot of balls, a lot of courage to do it in the first place. But not only that, but we would have never even took on to this. We would have never even knew about it. It would have just been swept under the rug. The family would have swept it under the rug because the family was still under the impression that he was not murdered, that there was no foul play. He was in a car accident. He died. All this time. And imagine having to find out. After all of these years, after these years of thinking that your significant other, your loved one, that, you know, passed away from doing some dumb shit, to find out that they were murdered by the people that were supposed to serve and protect.
Sure.
Go ahead, Ms. Rhea.
No, I just was going to say that I have a question. Have we gotten any word from the family that they were okay with that decision? Because did the family initially, like, I know no one didn't know, you know, like, I understand that they family thought he died of a car accident, but what made someone investigate? You know what I mean? Like, did the parent, like the mom was saying that all she do is see her son's face when she closes her eyes. Was she unsettled and was like, yo, I think something wrong. I don't think that's how he died.
For the most part, they're, you know, pretty much basic Americans. If you got the report that this is how he died, you're not going to think of no foul play.
Okay.
But,
because, like, what made them do the investigation? I'm curious.
and then not only that, but come on, even though his face was all beat up, the impact, you know, the fact that he was in a car accident, they be like, they could relate the reason why he looked like he got beat up to the car accident. They didn't think that the police actually beat him to death, sent him on his way. You know, that's just absurd. And to be honest with you, like with the whole situation, I'm looking at it as a mother. I can rest in peace knowing that my son passed away from something that like a car accident. But to know that my child was murdered and for 2 years y'all covered it up, the same people that were supposed to serve and protect me, the same people I believed right off the rip for telling me that he was in a car accident, you made him wrong. Well, he was wrong, but he wasn't that wrong. He didn't deserve to die. He could have still been alive. And we watched the video. He was coherent. He was completely coherent in the beginning. He was screaming, "I'm sorry, ow, it hurts." You know what I'm saying? And then when the medics finally get there, he's incoherent. He's unconscious.
All right, real quick, because, you know, Miss Rand did just ask, like, you know, how was the family feeling about the situation. And the mother had recently did an interview with CNN, and she was saying that, you know, the video, she's still in shock. She's just trying to bring it all into reality that this happened to her son. She was grief-stricken, of course.
Yes.
And her name, Mona Harding, she said it's so horrific and it's so evil how they did his son.
Word.
My bad. Now she goes on to say that the deadly encounter, she had been shown footage originally without sound. She was shown footage without the sound, but but deep down she felt that there was more to the situation than what police were letting her. You know, I guess that's her mother's intuition.
Yes, we know.
All right. She said that she had asked police where the rest of the footage was and why there was no sound. What they were saying was, they told them what happened.
Their side.
It's
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the mother knew.
What she saw was that he was not meant to leave there alive, and that he was gonna die that night. When she saw the actual video.
And the way that the police officers talked about it, that's the main thing. Like, y'all was trying to kill him. Y'all wasn't trying to kill him. Y'all actually killed him, but. Yeah. Y'all wanted
the intention was to kill him. They were upset. And to back up what Mike was saying earlier, he fled away from them because he was scared. He had every right to be. Because I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this the only time. Even when we stop and we comply, we are killed.
Sure.
So he was like, he probably felt that if I stop, I'm going to die.
Right.
And he ran.
As he should.
And I don't blame him.
No.
This is not his fault. He's scared because he knows black men are killed every other minute.
In America.
In America. Right. Black people are harmed daily by another race.
And it's always covered up. It's always covered up.
And it's never justice.
Well, first of
Right.
all, just find out information alone that the police literally sat there and they showed his mother video with no sound.
Look, but even with the no sound, when she even asked about it, they made excuses.
Right.
Like, come on, that's crazy. I don't understand. He had every right to run. When he stopped, they were upset. They was even more upset. They beat him. Rodney King again. 20, 30 years later, Rodney King again.
This was all the way inhumane. All the way inhumane.
Somebody
They
had to
kicked him.
bury their son. They kicked him and told him he better lay on his stomach or he's going to get it again. Like a child, like an animal, like you train a dog.
Right.
That's
Just like
somebody's
that.
son.
Right. Never mind that. That's just another human being.
Yeah, but that's somebody's
That is,
son.
obviously, yes. with the
You
Montgomery
treating him like an
Allen
animal. What?
Right. Well, I mean,
That's terrible.
Everything that's been going on. In this
White
country.
terrorists,
Come on. I mean, they don't even care.
white
They're
murderers.
recorded now.
They would never get treated like this.
Word.
The guy that shot a ball, he was sat on the side, handcuffed to the front. They're wiping off his sweat. He's getting bottles of water.
All right. They took
Wow.
Dylan Roof to Burger King.
Oh, he was
He
hungry.
was hungry after killing 9 people inside of a church.
Like, come on. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand how this is even, like, no, they can't justify this one single bit.
Nope, not at
The
all.
problem is they're going to say not guilty and we're going to have to give them a trial. I'm disgusted.
It should look. They said for 2 years it's been under investigation.
what
Let
they
the
said.
public investigate this because now somebody felt like, listen, it's been under investigation long enough. The family needs to know what's going on for real, and it needed to be leaked. So it got leaked. Now that it's been leaked, let the public decide. Let's do a vote. Who thinks that this was murder? Because I'm telling you right now, this was murder. Just like George Floyd, blatant murder right in our face. No, we want convictions. We want them to serve time. We want them to get the same punishment that all of our black men and our black women have been dealing with this entire time for injustices. It's not fair. A white boy will get charged with the same thing a black person will get charged. The only difference is the black person gonna get beat the up by the police
Or maybe even killed.
or killed, and the white person's gonna get a slap on the wrist, 30 days in jail, and then come back like nothing happened.
Absolutely.
These crackheads out here are the main examples. The crackheads, the difference.
Yeah.
Our crackheads, the black crackheads, they go to jail all the time. They in and out of jail so much, it's crazy. The white crackheads not.
They go to drug program.
They go to drug program.
No, you gotta.
They
remember.
they always home.
Right.
You gotta remember what?
You always gotta remember, man. Black people and white people, they do get arrested for the same crimes, man. But black people are like, what, 5 or 6 more times likely to go to
Word.
jail than a white person.
And that's
You know,
crazy.
I think that at some point in time, the roles will be reversed. I'm more concerned of my brother who was in the video, a black brother who was standing there watching. When are we
I don't
going
think he
to-
was there in the whole thing. I think he was
Right, he might have showed up towards the
with the
end.
paramedics or something. I didn't see him. I was
He
looking
had
for
a
him.
uniform on.
Yeah, he did. But I didn't see him the whole video. I was looking for him.
Right.
I'll look again, but I didn't really see him. You know, when the paramedics came, some more officers came.
Yes.
I don't
Okay.
think he was there.
And
But
he
I don't
still
know.
did nothing.
Right, but he still did nothing.
Because at that time, he still was in agony and pain. He just recently muted and was not speaking. When were you going to spring into action and say, let me help, let's move a little bit faster, this guy is dying?
Right. No, but when the paramedics did come, the officers were nicer to the victim, to Mr.
He was already
Green.
unconscious, slipping into
Yeah,
death.
but
I
they were
didn't-
nicer. They assisted the paramedics, but they didn't tell the paramedics that they whooped his ass.
They didn't even rush the paramedics to hurry up.
Okay. Y'all ready to trip out?
All right,
Y'all
go
ready
ahead.
to
I'm
go
tripping
crazy?
on it. I'm tripping
Let's
on
go.
it.
All right. So the AP on Friday released additional footage of Green's arrest and details about his autopsy, which shows, y'all ready? High levels of cocaine and alcohol in his system.
Of
Green
course.
also suffered a torn aorta and broken breastbone. The autopsy listed cause of death as cocaine-induced agitated delirium complicated by motor vehicle collision. All right.
Death by police.
Physical
Cover
struggle,
up.
inflicted head injury and restraint. It
They
did
beat
not
him.
list manner of death.
Wow.
It
Yo, I'm so
didn't.
sick of this country.
All
This
right.
is blatant murder.
Now this-
He
that-
was coherent. He was okay. say?
So basically, they're saying that he
was on coke.
He was on coke,
So-
and it made his aorta erupt in agitated state of what? No, that don't even sound right, sir.
Yeah.
Man, that's some
one
bullshit.
time. Okay, real quick. One more time. They showed his autopsy, which showed high levels of cocaine and alcohol in his system. Green also suffered a torn aorta, broken breastbone.
Broken breast.
Autopsy listed cause of death as cocaine-induced agitated delirium complicated by motor vehicle collision. Now, physical struggle inflicted head injury and restraint. It did not list a manner of death.
Wow. So if you're in a car and you're speeding, and then the car begins to spin, it taps a mailbox, and then it taps a tree, it can break your breastbone, and you also can rupture your aorta.
It's a heart. It's in the heart.
I know with
okay.
I know with the aorta. I'm just saying,
I'm just saying.
because if the breastbone is broken, it's going to pierce the heart.
Facts.
Why was it broken? From him spinning this direction, or the actual weight of people on top of him?
No, it doesn't say that. Well, I don't think you.
I'm just asking
no,
because I
yeah,
seen
yeah,
several,
yeah.
about 4 or 5 officers kneeling on behind him
Right after a car accident.
after they tased him. And what did you say, Mike? What happens when they tased him? Their whole body.
No, yeah. When you get tased, you lose control of all bodily functions.
Oh, okay. And then they pinned him down, so the body is not.
resisting.
So the body is not function. I tase you, then I kneel you down, and I lean 5 over 200-pound officers on you. Oh, but the car accident is what ruptured the aorta. Oh, okay. No problem. No problem, people of the law. You're right. We're confused.
Listen, I just want you guys out there.
Everything's better now.
Listen, I just want you guys out there to stay woke. You already know our time has almost expired. I want to give a big shout out to Alkaline Express. If you are interested in learning about alkaline or holistic living, Alkaline Express gives out free water, free alkaline water. They literally say that you should never have to pay for water.
No,
you know?
it's free.
It's free. They give out free alkaline water every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Make sure you guys go out, bring your own jugs. They do not supply the jugs. Bring your own jugs. They'll fill them up for you. You know what I'm saying? It's all by Alkaline Express, located at 373 South Orange Avenue in Newark, New Jersey, 07103. If you need some more information, you can follow Alkaline_Express on Instagram, or you could DM me and I'll send you the information.
Right.
Shout out to my girl,
Let me
Leah.
just say this real quick before you go, because I want to say this, and then you can say this. All right.
has
Now,
something to do with
agitated
Alkaline
okay. Oh no, go ahead then. Go ahead.
Is that something to do with Alkaline Express?
Go ahead.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I know some people may not have containers. They will provide 5 gallons. If you go to BJ's, you can purchase one if you don't have a water cooler. Use the water inside of it and then replace it with alkaline water.
Facts.
So that's it's $6.49. So
You're
you guys
paying for the jug anyway.
You're just paying for the jug. You use the water on plants or whatever, wash dishes, clean fruits or something, and then you can take it to Alkaline Express and get it filled with real water.
Do something royal and wash your kids' feet.
Yeah,
with the
that's
water.
it. Yep,
Yeah.
definitely. Go ahead, Mike. Now, what you were saying?
All right.
Sorry about
I just
that.
seen this. No, you're good. Agitated or excited delirium, term often used to describe victims in police use of force cases, are not accepted as real conditions by the American Medical Association and the American Psychiatric Association.
So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
So basically, y'all just released something that don't even exist, that's not even authorized?
Man, get out of
What a
here,
smack
yo.
in the face!
Get the I can't.
America is a great country.
I can't.
I'm glad everyone's
America,
working on making it great again. You idiots.
America, America, KKK,
Look,
Ku Klux Klan America.
Regardless
That's what this
of
is.
what the
White freaking power.
Listen.
to me. Wait,
Go ahead.
Wait. We don't want to get too. Hold on, I understand.
We're
But
upset.
let's just. Trust me, I'm upset.
This is not even recognized, but they
But
putting that
listen
shit
to
as
me.
what he died from.
Listen to me.
Fuck outta
It
here.
out of control.
doesn't matter what the AMA accepts or rejects, because what happened to him is on video, and you cannot reject that. The eyes
Right.
don't lie.
That's
The
why they was
camera don't
covering
lie.
it up for 2 years.
They
That's
had
why the
to.
police
They
had
knew.
to.
They were preparing themselves to go through what they're about to go through. But you know what? I just hope that they're ready, because they're gonna absolutely have to answer for what they did to this young man. It was absolutely wrong.
All I have to say is no justice, no peace. Fuck these crooked ass police, straight like that. Say
And
his
pledge
name,
allegiance to
Ronald
yourself.
Green, straight
Word
up like that.
Ronald
Well,
Green,
hold up,
go ahead,
we're
finish so we can give him a shout out because we're on.
Okay, now, state police initial report argued that the troopers' use of force was justified. It was awful but lawful, as ranking officers described it. It did not open the administration investigation until 474 days after Ronald Green's death.
Because I'm pretty much, they didn't get all the footage. That's why.
They were hiding it. It got lost in evidence and everything
Right.
else. Somebody
And they lied.
Somebody,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
either the officer or whatever the officer hit it at, somebody said, you know what, enough is enough, and we need to go do it, or somebody found it. I don't understand why it has to happen, and I'm even more upset that we have to live on this land together, and I don't own about 17,000 ships to put all our people on so we can go do what we need to go do and end this bullshit. That's where I'm at with it, because I'm over it. I don't know if anybody else is over it. I'm over it. I want to go to the officer houses, and I want to torture their kids. I'm just going to be honest, and that's just coming from a mother.
Because this going to keep
Because
happening until our
let me
kids
tell you
get old
something,
enough and then
that
it's gonna happen
mother
to them.
and that family, and yes, it is intense, and so what, I stand by my word. My name is Miss Ray. You can find me here all the time, here every day. That mother and that family is going to have to heal all over again.
Yep.
Because they thought it was natural, and now they'll watch their family member be tortured.
Right before he died.
Is a super hard thing that you have to swallow and you have to go through as a family, and they will not receive the justice that they deserve, and another black person will be killed tomorrow.
Yep.
Well,
By the hands of police, and it needs to come to an end.
Right.
Well, you know what? They can sit here. Listen, everything is going on, and like I said, I was talking to this guy earlier, and he just said, "Yo, this is just like an overlapping thing he's seen this so many times, where police, and keep in mind, y'all, all right, our tax dollars go to their salary, so in essence,
Facts.
we're paying them to kill us."
Yep.
Thank you, Mike. I was thinking
And
that.
all I gotta say is, can we get a charge? If we not gonna charge them for the murder, can we get a falsifying documents? Because they was falsifying like a motherfucking. I know
And that's a federal crime.
exactly. Can we get a charge and charge
Let them
like
go
they
to
black?
federal jail. I got some people that be waiting for them. They want to have a conversation with
Right,
themselves.
and charge them like they black men.
Yeah.
Charge
To
them
the
like they
highest
black men.
extent of power. Not that bullshit you keep giving them and giving them community service and letting them go home to their dad's house on house arrest for 5
That
years.
freaking
You
patent
fucking
of
people.
freaking wrist is not doing nothing for
Well,
them. They
listen
still
to
on.
me. Listen to me, y'all. All right, as
It's ridiculous.
outraged as we are, it seems like us as people, we all rally around like situations where our brothers and sisters get killed. But after all of that shit, we still won't even rally in our own neighborhoods and shit.
Before we go to the end of it, I wanted to talk about a young lady that got killed by the police. She was a Black Lives Matter activist.
Yes.
Do you remember her name?
Oh my gosh.
Got it in my phone.
Wow.
Hold on, real quick.
Word up. I want to talk about her because she was killed. But now check this out. Right before she got killed,
Sasha Johnson.
Sasha Johnson.
Wow.
Right before she got killed, she was getting death threats. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Now, what's crazy about this is that us as people, we always want people to stand up for us. We always want our activists to be strong and heavily willed. Now, it's our job in the black community to protect. When we know that this woman is getting it was public. She was getting death threats.
Mm-hmm.
They said they were going to shoot her in the head. They shot her in the head. She's dead. You understand? We need to start protecting our activists. The people that are actually out here speaking for us. The people that are out here marching for us. We need to protect the people that are out here doing the hard work for us. There's too many Black Panthers out here on the streets right now. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to live. But they was the ones that put us in position to where we able to even do this radio station right now without our houses getting shot up. My bad.
Yeah.
So we need to start taking care of ours. The people that's really putting they heavy foot forward and going.
Right. You're right.
I mean, well, what I will say to that is the owner and the actual person that runs Black Lives Matter should have made sure there are people that was on the top level and on the front lines was protected. So
Well, the movement is not controlled by one person or even one group. It's too wide
was a-
range and it's too pushed. There's different divisions everywhere. It's not like
okay,
they
that's what I'm
communicate
talking about.
everywhere.
What I'm saying is, if you open up something like that, and that's going to encourage people going out to protest, it should be some type of protection protocol in place.
Absolutely, but it's
But you
not.
understand what I'm saying? That's
There's
what, I'm
not.
agreeing with what you're saying. But as Black Lives Matter, this movement is made billions of dollars.
Right.
No security. No one can be
Well,
protected.
they made billions of dollars, not the movement.
Oh, okay. So back to piggyback into what you were saying. We need to get with the right people that's protesting.
Right. But
Right.
Black
Because
Lives
they're gonna
do matter, though. That
Black
statement
Lives.
is 100.
No, the
Always.
statement is
Always.
correct, but we just not seeing it.
And just real quick, y'all, Sasha Johnson, that happened in the UK yesterday.
Yeah. That happened in UK yesterday.
All right, y'all. I know we got to wrap it up.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up. Make sure you follow your girl. All social media platforms at Sugar_Cosby. You already know what it is.
Yo, follow your boy Mike on Instagram at I'm_A_Brown_God.
Yes, it's your girl. Follow me on Instagram, MS_RAYA_87.
Okay, you already know what it is. The Black Sheep. We will be back Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on Energy Radio, DH1 TV Network.
Pledge allegiance to yourself.
Pledge
Pledge
allegiance to yourself.